Welcome, everybody. Oh, we're being live streamed, it says. Thanks, Zoom.
Yes.
Good
Hello,
evening,
hello.
everybody. Welcome to Together Tuesdays with AMCSI. Come join us.
We are back again.
Back again. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some people to join us on Facebook Live.
Anybody want to join us tonight? It's just me and Ani just chilling. We do have some cool things to talk to you about, though, about the website. That should be interesting.
Yes, we are doing a full Did You Know session.
Go over some
Got my
highlights
cool
of
shades on.
things.
Highlights of things that are going on.
Yes.
Oh, polar bear. That's a polar bear today. Where's Maria at?
I don't know. We hope she's doing well.
We miss her. Some of our
She
board
is.
members couldn't join us today because they are not feeling well, but we miss them as well. So let's go ahead and get started. For those of you that are joining us on Facebook, I see some of you signing in. We are live on Zoom and live on Facebook. And this meeting is being recorded, so you can actually, oh, here comes Alexis. You can actually rewatch this live session with us. There's Alexis.
Hello,
Edwin's
hello.
coming as well. Hi, friends. Thanks for joining us. It's so sunny here in South Carolina. I had to wear my shades today. How are you, Alexis? Hey, Evan. How's it going?
It's going pretty good.
Yeah, awesome. Glad you can join us. Hey, Alexis.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Glad to have you join us tonight.
We just walked in the door, so I wasn't sure if I could make it.
Oh, did you? Awesome. So tonight, yes. So tonight we're going to cover some of the highlights of some of our resources that can be found on our website. A lot of people have been either talking on Facebook groups or just on various posts of where they could find resources like doctors. Where do we find doctors and where do we find out about our events that are going on? And so we thought we would do just kind of like a brief overview of our website, and Ted is going to share his screen with us. So that way we could kind of just let everybody know that this website is pretty cool, has lots of good information on it. And yeah,
everybody should be able to see it now.
Thank you for sharing your screen, sir.
Sure.
So if you go to amcsupport.org, you're going to find obviously our website and many tabs of resources, and we have a lot of great information here, and Ted is going to go and cover some of the items we have. If you would just click on membership real quick, sure, Ted, so that way we can cover that real quick. So of course, for those of you who do not know, you can become a member of AMCSI. We are getting ready to launch our new membership tiers and benefits in 2024, but this is kind of just a gist of some of the perks that are available. And of course, we have different levels. You can join as an individual, or you can join as family. You can join as a medical professional, a health professional, and of course, we welcome corporate members. And those are obviously all of the items that you get for becoming a member of AMCSI. And just so everybody is aware, the membership dues that we do have or that we do collect for the AMCSI membership does go to assist with our grant programs. And if Ted, if you could track back and go to where our grant programs are, we could kind of show our folks how to get there.
So if you go under from our navigation at the top, it's under AMC related resources. And this is where you'll see grants at the top, our events, our books, our websites. A lot of resources are under this tab for everyone to look at. But the most ones that we get the most questions about are what type of grants do we offer? So we'll go to that page now, and Ani, I'll let you further explain some of these.
Yes, and so the accessibility grant is our brand new grant that was just launched recently. It replaces our COVID hardship grant. And so, of course, all of the information on the accessibility grant is here. So just so you all know that every one of our grants does require membership except for the bereavement grant. We do have an adoption grant, the college scholarship grant, the medical travel grant, the mini meetup grant, our research grant for our researchers. And we do offer a conference scholarship grant, and that is due to the generous donations of some of our membership that we're able to provide that, which is really cool. Real quick, Alexis, do you want to talk really quickly about the accessibility grant? I know we covered this last time you were on the call, but we love to repeat ourselves so that way families who have not seen our previous lives can get some more information on how they can apply and why this came about.
Sure. The accessibility grant does replace, as Ani said, our COVID hardship grant, and we had a lot of requests for accessible items like ramps and grab bars, and even things like dressing sticks and bidets, things that almost all of our AMCers universally need or use at some point in their life. Not forever, not 100%, but the vast majority of us need some sort of assistive device. And that seems to be the number one ask in the groups. So we added this grant. It's brand new. If you need something that's under $1,000, because the max per individual per year is $1,000 item, and you think that's a lot of money, unless you've ever bought anything, any accessible item, it just seems to be a drop in the bucket because these things are pricey. Like our big, nice Titan ramp was, I think, $800 just to get in the front door. And a lot of these things, insurance only covers one DME every 5 years, depending on your plan, or durable medical equipment. So one big item, and you need multiple items if you have, specific needs. Like we use a power chair and we use a manual chair. And so we need a lot more items, and that we had to save up a long time to be able to afford. So this grant will be for members only, members of AMCSI who need it. And if you think, if I saved up for 2 years, I could afford this myself, and you think, this would really help my family. If you think you could use it, you think you could need it, apply for it. And we're trying to see how many people utilize this grant, because the original grant we had in the place, the funds we had earmarked for this, people were never utilizing all of it. We always had leftovers. We want something that more people could use, we want to meet as many needs of our membership as possible. So if you have any assistive needs, ramps, or bigger projects, which are well over 1,000 that you've been crowdfunding for or saving up for, and you get within that last 1,000, hit us up and maybe we can get you over the hump. So that is the accessibility grant. We're hoping it does a lot of good.
Awesome.
And back to you, Ani.
Thank you, Alexis. That was a great description of that. grant that is much needed in our community. All right, Ted, let's go over. I wanted to cover events because I found out with this recent event that we had hosted at the Shriners Hospital that we did not do a great job at advertising this event on time. But I do want you guys to know that we do post on socials months prior and weeks prior and days prior to an actual event that's taking place. So we do have our full event list on our website, and we also create event pages if we know that something is going on. Currently, we probably do not have anything going on. I don't think we have any upcoming events, do we, Ted? Not any mini meetups anyways.
Not for the rest of the year, no.
Right, so that's why you see nothing there. But prior to that, we did have a live feed of our current events. And we also do list that on Facebook. So you should see an event page listed on our Facebook page. You would just go into Facebook and you would go to our page, and I believe there is a drop-down menu just for events. And you should be able to see our events live as well, upcoming or happening now. So if you are hosting, thank you, Ted. If you are hosting a mini meetup in November or December, please let us know, or anytime coming up in the spring. I know Ohio has one coming up, and Greenville, South Carolina will also have. But those are all of our past events listed there. So that is pretty neat. But we would love to fill up our pages with events and mini meetups. And of course, if you go back to that grants page, we have a mini meetup grant. So that should assist our membership with providing $100 scholarship to help with either a shelter rental or supplies needed for that event. You could also reach out to your local hospitals and see if they are willing to host the event, and then it would be free. And then you could provide decorations and crafts for the kids and all kinds of fun stuff, or food, pizza. Alrighty, so that covers that. The next thing I wanted to just kind of make sure that you guys know is how to find a doctor. That's another one of our frequently asked questions. And that is going to be, I believe, under the Living with Arthrogryposis tab. And we have our list of AMC specialists listed there. And it should be listed by country and by state. If your doctor is not listed here or their contact information is incorrect, please let us know. We have tried our best to make sure that we have up-to-date information on our website regarding all of our AMC specialists all around the world. So please let us know if we are missing anybody, or if any of their contact information is incorrect. But this is a pretty neat rundown of all of our AMC specialists. And I'm sure we may be missing 1 or 2 or 8. So just let us know. All you have to do is email us at info@amcsupport.org and let us know that we are missing your doctor that also specializes in arthrogryposis, or please also let us know if they have an AMC dedicated clinic. We don't always get notifications of that, but we certainly would like to know about it if your hospital runs an AMC clinic. Awesome.
And these are all run by state in the United States by alphabetical order too. So once you get to USA, because it's listed under the country at the top, and it goes directly to that listing, and then it's by alphabetical order for each one. So just to let everybody know. So if you know what specific state you're looking for, you can scroll through right to it.
All right. And then the next frequently asked question, Ted, we get often is how to donate to AMCSI. And if you would pull up the various ways that our website allows that.
Sure. So on the top, at the top navigation, there's a donate button to the right, which takes you directly to our donate page. And this is the standard donation form now that we're working with, and it's working out really well. We also have a few individual ones that we still have open that we're also utilizing, but you can access it there, and you can also access the memorial donations from our donations page. If you are on the home page, it is now a floating, that's centered button at the top. You still have the donation in the nav, and then there's a floating donation button on the bottom right that stays with you no matter where you are on the page. And that is the same way set up on mobile devices as well. So as you're scrolling through on your phone, that donation button will always be there. And when you click on that, it basically sets up a little pop-up of the donation window, and you go through the steps. So we can just do a sample, and then I'll go through. You can now choose where you would like your donations, where your recommendations, where you'd like that to go. So, to help us make sure that that's where it goes. And then you hit continue, and then you go to your payment and follow through, and it'll automatically send you a receipt of your donation with a huge thank you from us. And everything is very, very 3 steps, and you are ready to go. Now, it's also, the one thing I do want to mention too is through these donations, through the different types of donations that we have, for different events, as I get to it, there we go. So if we go to Valerie's Music Fest, for example, we also have her donation set up all year as well, which again, it's another button and her own floating button on just her page. And it goes directly to her form. And it follows the same steps, the same 3 steps, and then people are on their way. So we have these donation buttons set up individually. Right now, I'm just kind of testing the floating one on the home page, and it seems to be working really well. So the next step will be to implement it throughout. And that's pretty much where that'll be. We'll start adding the donation button on the right on the other pages as well. But yeah, it's always going to be at the navigation at the top, and a floating button will be throughout the entire website soon. And those will be individualized depending on what it is, because we're going to keep some of these fundraisers going throughout the year, so people can donate and promote them all year long. But they'll have their own specific buttons as well.
Awesome. Thank you. And next week, we'll be talking more about fundraising with AMCSI. So we'll get into more of those details. As you could see in that drop-down menu that Ted pulled down, we have several fundraisers that are ongoing throughout the year. So we're always raising money for Misha's Long Road to AMC Awareness. We have end of year giving with Giving Tuesday, as well as in December, we'll have the final push to donate to your favorite charities, and we hope that we are one of them. And of course, 253 for AMC is wrapping up. But as you could tell, we have a completely dedicated page just for Marshall's fundraising efforts there. And if you are interested in doing a huge fundraiser similar to what Marshall has done for us with 253 for AMC, do you have the total amount that he's raised?
So far, we're at 26,328.
Awesome. Very cool. So it has not been closed yet, so you still have the opportunity to assist Marshall to reach his goal. But it's nice to see a lot of sponsors and all of the donors that assisted this year for that event. And of course, all of the team members that joined this year. So Marshall had an awesome idea of having various individuals create their own team and raise money on their own, which is really cool. Go Alexis, which are $898. And they did their own thing with painting with Violet and Lelia, right? Which is really cool. So you don't always have to run, walk, roll, or whatever. You can paint rocks, and you can however the motion that you want to showcase for 253. So we hope we'll join Marshall's team next year to help raise awareness for arthrogryposis, obviously, and of course funds for AMCSI. Okay, let's see. Next frequently asked question, Ted, would be the newsletter.
Yes, it would be the
Very,
newsletter.
very hard on.
Yes. So we have, oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, take it away. This is your baby.
So we have the newsletter page, which displays the covers of the past since March, of all the different issues that we've done. And then underneath of that is where you can now subscribe. And as soon as you do this, it'll say thank you for subscribing. And then what we'll do is the next emails that we send out, you will then be included in our emails. So it's fully automated, and it's very simple to use. You simply type in your name, type in your last name, email address. Let's just do. And then you just hit subscribe and boom, it's that simple. Now you're subscribed. And as soon as we start sending out the emails for the next month's newsletter, you will then be included each month. And it'll also put you included to any other emails that we're sending out exclusively through us, sorry. And it'll be about the events, it'll be about mini meetups, it could be about new store items, sales. It could be about the 19th annual AMCSI conference that we're going to start pushing real soon. So, that time's coming up. So that's how you join all that. And it's, pardon me, I'm losing my voice. It's right at the top under join our newsletter in the main navigation, and that stays on every page. And then the only other thing that I know I get a question for is, where's the shop? How do we get to the shop? Well, that's in the navigation too as well. So it's it's the third item in there. You simply click on there and then you start list. You see everything that we have to offer in our shop. And these are items that we constantly run sales on. We constantly add new things to. So you want to make sure that you're checking there frequently from time to time. And then the membership we covered, conference, and there's a lot of resources here, everyone. So there's different things. So if you're looking for information about upper extremities, we have a page for that. Lower extremities, we have a page for that. Types of therapy, words to know, to learn the lingo, to be able to get the right information or to search for the right information, how to find support. Which is an important one, especially for new parents. It helps them get to directly where they need to get to. Under about arthrogryposis, I'm just going to run through these real quick. There's a text atlas. There's a history to learn about it. There's arthrogryposis facts. There's different things that we're doing that talk about different types: amyoplasia, distal, other AMC types. We have brochures, we have other research buttons as well. There's a lot of information on this website, folks, that'll get you exactly where you need to be. So, feel free to go through it. And if you guys ever see anything on here and you go, we could really use some information on this, or we could really use some information on that, please don't hesitate to let us know. And we'll get that information put up there. And you can reach us at any time through email at AMC or at info@amcsupport.org, which is also located at the bottom of the website as well. Our email address is right there. You simply click on it, it opens your email browser, and off you go. So it's definitely a very useful resource to learn this website, especially if you know somebody that's new to dealing with having somebody with AMC in their lives. If this is a great place to point them to help them learn as much as they possibly can.
Thank you, Ted. I just saw Maria has joined us. Hey, Ted, will you go back to get involved and then click down to the AMC Facebook groups, just so I can kind of cover that, because that's really important to those that are seeking support. And it's almost like live support, because there's a lot of us that stay up really late, and we could support you at 3 o'clock in the morning if necessary. But if you're an AMC mom, obviously you would click on the arthrogryposis moms. If you're an adult with arthrogryposis and need support, there's a dedicated group for you. There's parents, there is spouses. Really awesome that our young adults have created a Discord. So if you are a young adult and you are looking to connect with other young adults, you can join that Discord, and it should be
If
open.
someone could send me the young adults Discord, that'd be amazing.
All you have to do is go on that website, Evan, and click that link, and it'll tell you how to get there.
Beautiful.
Yep. Yes. And then let's see, what else do we have? We do have the grandparents group. And if you join the grandparents group, you will definitely be recruited to make some baby blankets for our community. That is head up by Maureen. She loves to crochet, and I'm sure there's other grandparents that might do as well. And so you could assist her in making those. And then, of course, we have other dedicated Facebook groups, but this is really where you are going to find your support network. If you are on Facebook, of course, we have the medical dedicated groups. So if you are going to Paley, we have a group for you, or Greenville Shriners, the Philadelphia Shriners, or DuPont. You would just join those and, connect with other families who are traveling to those respective hospitals. Let's see. What else do we have on there? Oh, yes, location specific groups as well. So that would be where you would connect with those that are in your area and hopefully host a mini meetup. And then, of course, we do have a dedicated group for our medical advisory group. So we do have a good bit of physical and occupational therapists that are in that group, and it's not active right now. But if you have a medical team member that would like to connect with other medical team members that are treating or currently treating patients with arthrogryposis, please let them know about that group. Let's see. What else? What am I missing? Oh, Ted, did you want to quickly go over what is currently on the 19th annual AMCSI conference? So that way, I know we covered it last week, but it would be nice to just let people know or remind.
Sure. So this is a standing link in the navigation at the top. Right, it's the fourth item in. For right now, we have the logo standing and the dates and the location. So we're going to be in Atlanta next year, obviously. And then right now we have the early bird online forms for sponsorship signups, for exhibitor signups, and for program ad signups. And this is all online now. So if you know somebody that's interested in becoming a sponsor and getting involved, they simply point them to this page. They click here. They then, here's all of the information for the rundowns of what's offered as far as sponsorships and what's included. They simply fill out the email or fill out the online form and hit submit. We then get the information and we're able to get things moving and finalize things. And that's the same way for each one of these. So if you would like a table, or somebody, oops, where'd I go? Sorry, hold on one second. Let me just get that back. If you know somebody that wants to exhibit a table, or you want to do one yourself, simply go to that link at the top. Takes you to this page. You click on exhibitor sign up form. Again, there's the breakdowns of what type of tables we offer, what it includes, when the deadlines are, and everything for payment. You fill out the form. It automatically goes to us. You check which one you want. You hit submit, and boom, we can follow up with you to get everything wrapped up. And the same for the program. The only thing that's different with the program is we cut it to full page and half page sizes this year. We still have the smaller ones if people want them, but we're kind of making it a little bit streamlined for the program itself. And it works the same way. Fill out the form, fill out, do you want to be the back cover? Do you want to be on the front cover? There's options for different things. And all of these prices are currently the early bird prices for all three of these things. So, and this is where though we're going to be start building the information and putting the information for next year's 19th annual conference in Atlanta. So you'll want to check this back starting in January when we start really ramping this up and start promoting the types of things that we have going on.
Thank you for that, Ted. All right, so I think we covered majority of the items that are on the website. Do you think I missed anything, guys? Alexis, Maria? Hey, Maria, how are you?
I don't think we missed anything. I just wanted to share on the conference while we're still on that page that we were very intentional with not only the website, but launching the conference, the 19th conference so soon. We actually, this is for anybody who's listening to us today or who's listening to us later, that we really took all the feedback. We did an entire website audit following the feedback and user friendliness and content questions, and we revamped everything. So we're always open for feedback, and the intention of the website is really for all of you, is the AMC community. So not only to create connections, create connectivity, bring resources, build community, information, but we can't possibly know everything that's going on across the country or across the world as it pertains to AMC. So I'd like to encourage anybody who's listening to this session to send information to us as you come across something that could be helpful to others. Another hospital, a new clinic that is opening up, a doctor that you really like or has a different touch or an expertise that is sought after or within a specialty that we may not have expertise within yet. So we keep adding on, we keep building this up as we get resources. And so we absolutely welcome the feedback, and for everybody to let us know, is this really helping you? Is it leaving you with questions? And for anybody and everybody to feel comfortable and be ready to be on the lookout for information that can augment what we already do. For the conference itself, I did want to mention that the pricing we currently have on the website was also intentional. We heard from a lot of different people that budgets are going to be set, most likely by organizations, most likely by the end of October, early November, the latest. So the plan for having the conference up on the website is for all of you who may be working for a company who should consider. We'd like to think that every company should consider a sponsorship, right? So if the company is considering that, if you work for someone, an entity that is looking for community involvement or is a great ally for individuals with disabilities, and this is a great opportunity to get them in front of our membership. So by locking in their sponsorship now before the end of the year, they're locking in 2023 prices. So that's really a very important thing to know, because come 2024, as we do our budget, some things may be subject to change. So don't miss your opportunity. This is your chance to lock in 2023 prices and ensure that you can pick what sponsorship you like to have, where you would like to be on the program book. If you want the front page, the back page, the inside cover, this is your chance. And so we just want to make sure everybody knows, because we've heard from some people, I wish I had called you guys earlier. I would have liked that spot instead of this one. Or another question that I got was, I didn't realize some of the sponsorships were so well priced, meaning that they were very accessible. We have prices to accommodate just about every single entity. So yes, we have some larger amounts for large companies, but if you own a small business, or if you are an AMCer and you own you have an art or craft that you like to do, and you want to bring your things forward to conference and make it accessible to other AMCers, we have very reasonably priced memberships as well, sponsorships, I should say. So, and on the subject of memberships, since I mentioned memberships already, we are relaunching those come end of the year. This is a yearly process. So if anybody's interested or would like to pre-purchase them, that would be great. We have not increased or changed prices yet either. So another great opportunity to think about doing that before the end of the year. And anybody who may be listening or who may tune in later on, and if you would like to become a member and you're struggling with making that decision or coming up with the financial means to purchase one, we still have some that we have donated and that are in queue and ready for anybody who may need them. So all you have to do is reach out. Let us know how we can help you. Let us know what we can do to provide additional resources. And this is for all of you. So I hope you get to enjoy.
All right, so I think we covered everything that's on the website as far as all of our information is concerned. Ted, if you could just pull up the awareness day real quick, and we'll cover this more as we progress into the year 2024. But we probably will start gathering information for Awareness Day starting in January. But just so you guys know, we do launch a whole entire month of raising awareness for arthrogryposis. We post a fact a day. And we are always looking for individuals or families to get involved with helping us raise awareness for arthrogryposis. We have if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, Ted, we do have a press release and we update that every year. And this will help with various items to help us raise awareness. Oh, there's a bug. And so we do have an event page, ways to connect with your state or your city by requesting a proclamation for AMC Awareness Day. And of course, you want to try to reach out to any of your local municipalities that might want to become involved in raising awareness for arthrogryposis, which is really cool when we see that. I think there's only 2 states that do not require a proclamation renewal every year, and that is Kentucky and Utah, which is really cool. So all of the information for raising awareness for AMC Awareness Day and June 30th is found right here, and of course on our website daily starting June 1st. And then I think we covered everything else as far as the website. And did you know, Maria, go ahead. You don't have to raise your hand. Are you raising your hands? You don't have to raise your hand.
Well, I figured it would be easier that way. Since I'm in the car, so I can't put video on. Anyhow, what I was going to mention is going back to addressing questions and feedback from the community. This very page was our first attempt to really provide as much of a scripted outline that everybody can follow, so that for those of you who will reach out to us and say, I would like to help, I don't know how. I would like to participate in this. I'm just not sure what it takes or if I can do it. This is our goal and our commitment to you. As much as we can simplify and script those processes for you, we will outline them so that we can take the guesswork out of that process. It's not as complicated as it may appear to be, but it can be intimidating if you have never done it before. So just like we were able to successfully outline the steps for AMC Awareness Day, we're looking to do the exact same thing for how to host an event, or how to have a meetup, or how to apply for a grant. So if there are specific things that you are considering or that you would like to partner with us on, but you just have questions or doubts and fearful of what it may entail, just reach out to us, ask the question. You may be surprised that we may already have outlined that process. Sometimes it's something that we use for ourselves behind the scenes, and until the question is asked, we may not think about publicizing it, but we're becoming more intentional as far as creating a blueprint that everybody can use And so those are the ones we're working on for events, for grants, for mini meetups. But if you have any other activities where you would like to participate or would like to partner and support us in any way, shape, or form, and you have doubts, questions, or concerns, just let us know. And if we know how to do it, we will share our knowledge with you. And if we have not figured it out yet or have not attempted it, that's a great opportunity for us to learn to do something new and then share those lessons with you as well. Back to you, Ani.
Thanks, Maria. Awesome. All right. So I just wanted to cover, so we got the website covered. Just wanted to cover some of our recent posts that we did make on our social media. And we are launching a Halloween costume contest, which is really cool. Ted, do you want to wrap this up? And then we'll have final thoughts from Maria.
Sure. So we have a Halloween contest coming up. It's more of a let us know, show us your best costumes this year. We have the social post out here on our Facebook page and on our Instagram page, where we want to see your best photos, your best Halloween get-ups. And there's a link here that we supplied with that Disney has for a wide variety of different adaptive Halloween costumes, which are great. If you're looking for ideas, it's great to brainstorm and give you some ideas on what to do with this type of stuff. So it'll be fun, and we'll choose a winner in November once everybody recovers from their candy comas, and we're looking forward to seeing everybody's costumes and get involved and see what we can do and how. See the ideas. Tell us the ideas. What kind of ideas do you have? What kind of bizarre costumes can you come up with for Halloween that are just fun to do? We want to hear all about it. So let us know and keep an eye out, because we'll be promoting this contest all the way through until Halloween. So keep your eye out, and we'll keep sending reminders, and we want to see all the photos.
And if you'll scroll down to our calendar or for our upcoming Zoom sessions, just as a reminder, every month we have a schedule for our weekly Zooms. Every Saturday is our AMC Adults, but this month we do have a number of different Zoom calls, Zoom support calls, and here is the full schedule. And you can also find it, obviously all the links for the Zoom rooms are at amcsupport.org/Zoom. And this month we have teens and preteens. Evan will be assisting with moderating, I believe, and as well as the young adults on October 29th. And we did have to reschedule the moms on the 13th, but we will meet on the 27th. And adults meet every Saturday. They are very dedicated, and you can pretty much drop in on them at any time because they talk until 3 o'clock in the morning. So, all right, Evan, you got a question?
So is there anything specific I need to know for the teens, preteens, and the young adults one, or do I just create a room and hope for the best? Because that sounds
not quite. We do have a dedicated
Okay.
room that's already set up for you. You will just join, and you will join. You have co-moderators, so you'll be in those rooms with Allie as well as Cody. And hope that all of these promotions will assist with gaining Zoom members in the teen group and as well as the preteen group. So you have Zoom chats already created, and then you'll also be assisting with 2 other moderators. So and I'll go into more details with you on moderators. And of course, we're always looking for more moderators to continue our Zoom sessions and also create more, as we do have a lot of requests for certain subjects, and we just do not have the manpower, the moderators in place for those. So if you're interested in assisting, please let us know. Alrighty, I think we covered almost everything that we were going to cover for tonight, and so I will leave you with our executive director, Maria, for final thoughts.
Now I can finally show my face on back at home. Hello and goodbye, I guess. Um, so we are excited to host the sessions every week. I don't know if you guys got to share that we're skipping the 31st because it is Halloween. It falls on a Tuesday. And we want to make sure that all our little AMCers and moms and parents and supporters and friends can all partake in the festivities if you choose to do so. So we will skip that one night and we'll regroup the week right after. We are also going to be launching a lot of different contests. So our goal between now and the end of the year and beyond is engagement, engagement, and engagement. So you will see us a lot more. You will hear from us a lot more. And we have some very cool surprises with prizes, actually, some gifts and some giveaways. So Annie, have we announced the word for tonight for those who are entered or will be entering into today's giveaway?
Not yet, but Ted has a code. Ted,
So
do you
we
want to go ahead and, okay, go ahead with
Oh.
your final thoughts and then we'll
Oh,
do that.
no, I
before
was
we
just gonna
sign
say
this off.
that we want for people to participate. This is really for all of you. So we are going to have many different contests that we came up with. So you heard about the Halloween one. We are going to have one for a drawing that happens every week for those who join us in these sessions, but you can only get in those raffles and drawings if you participate. So anybody who is on the call today or listens to us and responds with the keyword or code by midnight will be entered for a drawing. So we will be doing that every single week with a different surprise, a different prize that you don't want to miss out. So tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody. The goal really is to spend time with you all, be able to engage, get to know you, have you get to know us, answer your questions, showcase what we're doing. And this is what we're all about. So without further ado, we'll have Ted announce the code for today and the process for entering into that drawing. But again, if you watch the video next week, please don't call about this one. It expires at midnight. It's a limited time offer.
Okay,
So
so
Ted,
with
take
that,
it away.
so with that, we have the contest tonight is the code is AMC Love, all in caps. And for the first 5 people that email us this code mentioned in tonight's episode by midnight, and you can email us at info@amcsupport.org, and you will be receiving a prize from the shop. So we're looking forward to celebrating with some people tonight, and we'll be making the announcement tomorrow afternoon. But it does end at midnight. So, you know, if you watch this afterwards and you hear this, you watch it through and you get the code of AMC Love. So email us that and we will put you in the drawing. And like I said, the first 5 people to get us that code will be getting a special prize from the AMC shop this year. So
What
and
is
with
the email again?
info, INFO, at amcsupport.org. And I'm gonna put this
It's on the
information.
chat. Annie
It's
just
all,
put it on the chat.
yeah, that's what I was gonna do when we were done, but that's awesome. Thank you, Ani. And we will follow up and see who submits tonight, and we'll pick the winners
Yeah.
and we'll make the announcement